I need to just discuss a few things about the legalization initiatives in Arizona. First of all, we have the AZFMR, Arizonans for Mindful Regulations, and we also have the MPP's initiative, the campaign to regulate marijuana like alcohol. Both of these initiatives are great initiatives. I fully support the AZFMR for everything they're doing for the legalization movement. The MPP is trying to do subtle regulations, incremental change, which is just what Arizona needs. AZFMR is trying to get all of our freedoms at one time, and I think it's a bit too rushed. And I think by telling voters of Arizona not to vote for any sort of legalization initiative is just going to backpedal all the progress that Arizona has made for legalization the past 4 or 5 years. So when AZFMR tells people don't vote for MPP, they're really saying don't vote for any legalization in Arizona or regulations. AZFMR claims that the city councils are going to ban all grow across the board as soon as the MPP initiative passes, just because Prop 203 did the same. That is not true. Because all these legalization initiatives are passing across the country, we are going to be in the spotlight, and for the city council just to automatically ban home grows that the will of the people want across the board would be against the will of the people. It would bring bad media to Arizona. It would not look good for city council members. I believe supporting any sort of legalization initiative is required to get any kind of progress in Arizona. Just because it's incremental regulation doesn't mean it's a bad thing. If I can have an ounce or less, that's 28 grams of marijuana. If I can have 28 grams of marijuana and not be arrested, that is awesome. Under the MPP's initiative, we can have up to an ounce without being arrested. AZFMR claims, 1.1 ounce subjects you to a felony arrest. Come on, guy. Get real here. Most citizens in Arizona don't carry more than an ounce of marijuana. Even your initiative has an ounce as its limit. The only difference is it drops from a felony to a misdemeanor. So don't act like you're going to completely decriminalize marijuana when AZFMR does not decriminalize marijuana. It simply drops the possession down to a misdemeanor. Change is change. Incremental change is a necessary change. I support both AZFMR and the MPP. I believe if AZFMR does not make the ballot, they need to back the MPP just to make some sort of progress. Because if they go against what the MPP is trying to bring to Arizona, they are going to kick out legalization altogether in Arizona. I propose we support the AZFMR and the MPP in legalizing and regulating marijuana. Telling people to vote no against MPP's initiative is supporting prohibition. That's saying you want prohibition to remain active in Arizona for the next 2 years, just so you might be able to run a campaign in 2018. Let's not take that chance. Let's set up that incremental change with the MPP's initiative, and then any kind of quarrels or problems we have with the initiative, we can amend those problems later down the line. We still need to just get the ball moving. Having Safer Arizona and the AZFMR be so supportive of legalization, then to just outright say, if we don't make the ballot, we're gonna campaign against the MPP, saying no to regulations whatsoever, is saying I want prohibition. I want people arrested for less than an ounce of marijuana. AZFMR is saying anyone that has less than an ounce of marijuana is going to be arrested. That's what they're telling people if they vote no against the MPP. Let's say someone buys 7 grams a week. Right now, 7 grams a week can get you a felony. Under the MPP, answer this question. Can you get a felony arrest if you buy 7 grams of marijuana a week? No, you cannot. So by telling me voting for the MPP is a prohibition move and a prohibition position is absolutely wrong. Just because some people buy under an ounce of marijuana doesn't mean they shouldn't vote for the MPP initiative. Not everyone buys over an ounce of marijuana. The concentrates, you only can have 5 grams of concentrates. 5.1 is a felony arrest. Incremental change, people. Incremental change. All these can be amended later in the future. I believe everybody for legalization in Arizona needs to stick together because we are one community. People that are anti-marijuana, they don't care what kind of regulations you want. All they know is you support marijuana legalization, and they are anti-marijuana. So when we have two campaigns for voting for legalization of marijuana fighting against each other, that just tears the community apart. We need to band together, we need to unite as one, and we need to regulate marijuana in 2016, not 2018. This is a presidential election. Over 12 states are voting on recreational marijuana this year. This is a fundamental, monumental year for legalization. And it has some extremist campaign, AZFMR, telling people of Arizona to vote no against the MPP because they don't like some of the regulations that they propose is very unfair to the rest of Arizona. For AZFMR to tell people they can't buy under an ounce and be free, and to tell people that they're going to get jail baited because having over an ounce is still a felony is completely bullshit. Anybody under an ounce, that's under 28 grams, is completely fine. No subject to arrest whatsoever. Again, I support both the AZFMR and the MPP's initiatives. However, if the AZFMR initiative does not make the ballot, it would be completely wrong to tell the people of Arizona to vote no on the MPP's initiative because there are other people out there that don't buy and consume less than an ounce of marijuana.